This episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing episode 8, season 11 of American Horror Story NYC, titled Fire Island. Fire Island is the big get together for the gay population to party and have fun. And not only that, our characters go to the island to let off some steam after the events of this season. And Patrick, Gino, Adam, Theo, Henry, Sam, even Fran and her friends show up. And it's really quite interesting because then what is going with the story and what's going to happen with all these characters in one setting, but at different locations at this one setting. So basically, Patrick and Gino, kind of want to get that getaway going on their vacation, but they argue and fight on the beach. And it's just interesting to see how that's going on. Adam and Theo, they're showing their love for each other. Not only that, you kind of see Sam still doing what Sam does the best by partying, giving coke, and just drinking and having a gay old time with his lovers for that matter. And Henry pops up, the hitman Henry, played by Dennis O'Hare. Really absolutely love his character this season because it's so eccentric of how he's a gay hitman, but the way he does certain things is really different than other previous characters that he played in previous American Horror Story seasons. Now Henry comes up and kind of tells Gino, like, confesses his love to Gino, like, I want you, I want this, I want that, and if I can't have and then Gino just stops him. And it's really interesting because you see the aspect of Henry. He just wants that sexual, prowess. He has that tension going on after all he's been through. He just wants to release it and get over with it. After a while, we see certain things of happening with, Patrick's just down on his luck, and Patrick comes back after the fight to the house with Gino, and then Patrick's taking a shower and he walks out. He sees Barbara on the patio, and he's like, Barbara? Turns around, Barbara's in this like disheveled state, reaching for him, like stuff coming out of her mouth, and he just freaks out. And it's like, what is the metaphor behind that? What is that metaphor of Patrick seeing Barbara in front of him, and after we know that she died. Not only that, the aspect of Fran going to the gay party, Sam's party, and reading the tarot cards to the partygoers, and each card is reading death, death, death. It's like, what is happening here? Not only that, Sam kind of wants a truce with Theo. Theo's like agrees, but then we find out that Theo was drugged, and it's really interesting how that happens. And once Gino comes back from his walk, he goes into the house and he turns on a record player, records playing, and all of a sudden he's attacked by the Leatherman. All of a sudden, he stabs the Leatherman. Adam comes in, helps Gino. They go into another room. The Leatherman makes his case, but then all of a sudden you hear a gunshot. Patrick shoots the Leatherman in the back of the head. Gino, Adam, and Patrick are trying to figure out what the hell to do. Adam's like, I want to see his face. I want to see the man who killed Sully. So they go back. Body's not there. It's just absolutely crazy what's going on. But then Theo, we see, is kind of tied up in a way in the forest on a tree, and Sam takes Henry there, and Henry wants this relief of it's kind of harping back on when Sam and Patrick killed that young boy. It's kind of playing on that terms. Sam leaves, and then Henry kind of wants to do his thing, but then Theo looks up and he sees the Leatherman. Henry runs out, and then the Leatherman disappears, and we see the different people with kind of like these deer antlers on them coming to Theo. And Theo's like, I know you. I photographed you all. And basically, in an interesting moment, the people that he photographed kind of release him from his binds, take him and hold him, and then he passes away. And one of the guys says to him, like, you will be remembered, and then Theo just cries and then just releases, and that's the end of the episode. So it's really interesting how this episode played out, especially Fire Island, knowing that every single character in this season is on this island, except for Hannah. like I said in my episode 7 review, it's really, really good because the body horror is there. And it's just for a factor of what's going on. It's absolutely amazing. Uh, for, for this season, being, rolling that dice and having 2 episodes a week for 5 weeks, which then contains 10 episodes, they're really finishing this season off really, really fast. I mean, I read that the entire season was finished filming the week before Halloween 2022. So they were still filming this as we are watching it. So kudos to the cast and the crew for doing what they do best. And, it's not getting good reviews because probably of the subject matter. The ratings aren't as good as what you think they might be. But this is one of those seasons where you watch it, you will enjoy it, and you have to check it out because it's just so damn good. I don't give a shit about what people say about the subject matter. That's your own opinion. Stop worrying about that. Just watch it and enjoy it for what you want to watch it and enjoy it for. It's really, no other show or movie for that matter will touch on a subject like this. But Ryan Murphy does that. And the writing does that. The directing does that. And if you don't agree with that, then that's too bad. Don't watch it. But watch it because it's a phenomenal season. And Gino is probably the best character I've seen so far in a very, very long time. Probably the best since Jessica Lange's character in season 1, American Horror Story Murder House. And that's really, really saying something. So I'm curious to see what happens in the 2-part season finale, episode 9 and 10. Both are titled Requiem 1981-1987 Part 1. That's episode 9. And episode 10 is titled Requiem 1981-1987 Part 2. How's this season going to end? Will we get all the explanations that we need? And will this be the very first American Horror Story season since the first season to actually close out each character and give us a proper understanding of what happened and what this disease is? I really can't wait to check out to see how this ends. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 8 of season 11 of American Horror Story NYC, titled Fire Island. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What do you think is going to happen in the 2-part episode season finale of this season? Do you think it's going to be worth it? Do you not think it's going to be worth it? Who do you think will die? Who do you think will survive? Do you think everyone will die? Will there be that one character that survives? Or do you think every single character will get final closure in this season? Something that we haven't gotten in an American Horror Story season in a very, very long time. So let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. And I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week for my 2-part episode 9 and 10 season finale review of American Horror Story NYC.